Welcome to Texas Mutual's Safety Factory. In the scenarios that follow, you'll experience three situations which are very common in manufacturing facilities across the state. 1, working with automated equipment. 2, working in an environment with slip and fall hazards. 3, working with and near an operating forklift. As a worker in Texas, it's important for you to understand the hazards you face every day. But by being aware of the dangers and taking sensible precautions, you will be able to protect yourself and your coworkers. Remember, this virtual reality program is designed to put you in hazardous situations without any real risk to your safety. But the dangers you'll experience have very real consequences in the real world. Remember, you can view in 360, so explore the facility all around you. Now, let's get started.
You can't take shortcuts when you're working near automated machinery. The stakes are too high. Lockout, tagout procedures save lives. Not following those procedures can have serious consequences, as you're about to see.
I think there's a problem with the filament on the welder. Can you check it out?
No problem. I'll do that right now.
Wait, there's somebody in there!
Not following lockout, tagout procedures can result in a serious injury or even death. Now let's see the procedure as it should have been performed.
I think there's a problem with the filament on the welder. Can you check it out?
No problem. I'll do it right now. Joe, I'm doing a lockout tagout on the welder.
After you announce the lockout to other personnel, turn the power off at the main panel. Great. Next, we're going to lock out the power in off position. Then put the key in your pocket. Next, we're going to clear the machine of all personnel. Everyone clear? Then we're going to test the lockout by turning the machine power switch to on. Testing lockout. The lockout tagout procedure is complete. It's safe to enter the area.
Always follow lockout, tagout procedures. Now, before we view the next scenario, answer the following question. Before working on automated equipment, you should stay quiet so you won't disturb other workers, leave the power source unlocked to save time, announce the task, cut the power source, and follow lockout, tagout procedures. The correct answer is announce the task, cut the power source, and follow lockout, tagout procedures.
Slips, trips, and falls are among the most common causes of workplace injuries. These injuries can be very serious and sometimes fatal. To prevent slips, trips, and falls, make sure that spills are cleaned up immediately and that pathways are kept clean, clear, and free of obstacles. Be aware of your surroundings and pay attention to areas marked for a specific purpose. For example, areas that need to be kept clear for operational purposes are marked with black and white stripes, and the yellow and black stripe line indicates hazardous work areas. Look around the work area. Can you spot any potential slip and fall hazards? Let's take a look at what can happen if we don't maintain our work areas to prevent an accident. Hey, we've got a mess over here. Somebody's going to get hurt. Can you grab a box and get this area cleaned up? Slips, trips, and falls are preventable accidents, so keep your workspace clean, make sure that walkways are clear, and be aware of hazards that might be present in certain designated areas. Now, before we view the next scenario, answer the following safety question.
When you're finished using a tool, you should leave it out in case someone else needs to use it. Store it properly to avoid having a tripping hazard. pile items around it as a barrier. The correct answer is store tools properly to avoid having a tripping hazard.
A busy workplace is full of distractions. No matter what's happening, you have to be aware of the hazards around you. Remember, accidents happen when you least expect them. That's why we need to talk about forklift safety. You have to be aware of the hazards around you. Remember, accidents happen when you least expect them. That's why we need to talk about forklift safety. Forklifts are heavy, powerful machines that operate in close proximity to workers. They seriously injure thousands of people each year. To protect yourself, be aware of marked forklift areas. Never cross the path of a moving forklift, and always make sure the driver can see you at all times. Being alert around an operating forklift can save your life. They weigh up to 9,000 pounds, and the driver, who's focused on his load, might not be aware of you. Now, answer the following safety question.
When working near an operating forklift, you should assume the operator will give you the right of way. Be extra friendly so the operator will give you a ride. Keep your distance and stay out of the path of the moving vehicle. The correct answer is keep your distance and stay out of the path of the moving vehicle.
Every industry has hazards, but with training, awareness, and a commitment to doing the job the right way, every Texas worker can get home safe. Now, let's review. You just learned how to use lockout tagout procedures before working on a machine. To maintain your area clean and clear to avoid slips, trips, and falls. And always being aware and alert when working around a forklift. To learn more about preventing accidents and staying safe on the job, go to WorkSafeTexas.com. Thank you for visiting Texas Mutual Safety Factory. We'll talk again soon. For Texas Mutual Insurance Company, until next time, work safe, Texas.